what are we doing to create a new product category? Well, ACTIVA, as I said, was the first to bring this to the forefront, and they created ACTIVA BioACTIVE as a base liner, and they also created a restorative material. And it drew upon the saliva to replace the fluoride and replace the calcium and phosphate that were lost in the decay process. You see, the ACTIVA materials are more bioactive than glass ionomer and resin-modified glass ionomer. The only thing that's released with those is fluoride. We need a product that's going to help restore the health of the tooth by replacing the calcium ions and the phosphate ions. They created a bioactive ionic resin that did that and had a shock-absorbing rubberized resin component to it and a bioactive glass filler that mimicked the chemical and physical properties of natural teeth. That means it had some flexure to it. These materials were moisture friendly, and again, be careful of that term. We're still going to work under rubber dam or isolate our field, but moisture friendly does not mean a puddle of saliva. We want to have a product, as they created, that react to the pH changes in the mouth, and it was triple cured, light cured, self-cured, and self-cured reactions similar to a glass ionomer reaction. So this ACTIVA's rubberized urethane material was very interesting. When they created it, they went about testing the base liners that were out there in the market. And the test consists of creating a slab of a flexible type material to simulate dentin. We know that dentin flexes. And they had a guillotine-like device that would come down like a hammer, that would come down at a prescribed speed over a prescribed distance, and they would try to break the base liner that was placed on this flexible slab. Every one that they tested, they broke very easily. They tested ACTIVA for over 100 cycles, and it refused to break. Most of the competitor samples, in fact, 100% of the competitor samples, fractured on the first cycle. Some went as far as 1 to 2 cycles, but when they did that, the deflection of at only 0.1 millimeter, all of the competitor samples fractured on the first cycle. You need to have a material that will withstand the masticatory forces, and we know that dentin flexes to do that. You need a material that biomimics what dentin is doing, and hence I come back to biomimicry. So this base liner that they created was really a fascinating material. You could use it under all restorative materials. So if you are doing alloy dentistry, you certainly can use the ACTIVA base liner as your base under a alloy restoration. When I went to school, we used calcium hydroxide. We knew calcium helped protect against pulpal sensitivity. We knew it stimulated secondary dentin growth. But how much better is it now that we're able to provide 3 ions in our base liner, calcium phosphate and fluoride? So great, great product to use in those situations as well. I still think alloy is a very good restoration. 40 some odd years ago, I made an elective decision to only do adhesive resin dentistry, and I've never looked back on that. And so I applaud ACTIVA and the PulpDent folks for making a product that allows me to continue providing a good, solid restoration for my patients.